Hi, Mrs. Boyd is here. Contact information. We will be having class every Tuesday at 12:30. It is really important that you come to class because Tuesdays at 12:30 we're going to be going over some assignments, and career studies is one of the classes that you are graded in. So Tuesdays 12:30 we have class. Office hours are immediately after class, so I will hang out after class, and not only will I answer questions that information that we go over in class, but I'll also be available just in case you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, things that you typically would talk about with your guidance counselor. I'll be available so we can talk then. My office phone I have listed there and my cell phone, so please be sure to save me as a contact. So the thing that we're going to go over this week is which classes you have, because there are a lot of different courses listed and not all of those courses are graded classes. So one of the things I want to make sure that you understand are which are the difference between classes that you have that are graded versus classes that are courses that you have but they're not necessarily graded. For example, the auditorium. You're not graded in the auditorium, but you are graded in English. So that is what we're going to go over to make sure that you understand which classes that you have right now and what you are graded in right now. So if you are in 7th grade right now, you have English, you have a math class, you have a science class, you have world cultures, you have STEM, and you have career. Now, the STEM and the career, you have those two classes at 12:30. So at 12:30 on Fridays, you'll be having STEM, but remember, you need to go to your STEM class to do an assignment. And on 12:30 on Tuesdays, you have career class with me, but then you need to go to your career class to do an assignment. Now, these two classes are elective classes, so you're only going to have 1 to 2 assignments a week. They're going to be slightly less than these classes, and these are called your core classes. So you have an English, math, science, and world cultures if you're in 7th grade right now. Now, if you're in 8th grade, you also have an English class, a math class, a science class, an American histories class. You have a STEM and a career, just like the 7th graders did, but you also have a health and PE class. These are your core classes, and these are your elective classes. Now let's take a look at what it looks like on your dashboard. So here I have loaded up one of the students. Now remember, every day at 12:30, you're going to go into the guidance room and you're going to attend the session. So every day at 12:30, you come to a live session. On Tuesdays, it's going to be career. On Fridays, it's going to be STEM. Now, to do the homework for career, you're going to go to your career path. It says career readiness. Your homework is going to be found here. On Fridays, to do the homework, you're going to come down to go to STEM. The homework for career will be found right here in career readiness. The homework on Fridays will be found here. The homework for all your other classes are found within the class. So let's just take a quick look in English. So we're going to take a click into the class, and to find your homework, you're going to scroll down. And remember, every week the teacher always has a video that tells you what's going to happen that week. And then underneath the video, there are things that are due every week. To check if you've done the work or to check your grades, you're going to click on grades here. And I suggest doing this a couple times a week. And sit down with your parents and you can take a look and you can see that everything here is done and graded. And you're also going to want to take a look to see what the teacher said, because the teachers are they're going to give you feedback. Maybe not always, but oftentimes they're going to give you feedback. So you're going to want to check in, read the feedback, very, very important. Read the feedback and then resubmit, because often the teachers will say to you, hey, redo this, or good job with that. Keep up the good work. So be sure to read their feedback. This is also another great way of seeing if you've done everything. Because let's take a look at another class real quick. Okay, so here we are at another class, and I can see in this assignment, the student turned in an assignment. Right here, I see this little icon here, and this tells me that something was turned in. I can see in this assignment, something was turned in. Well, there's not an icon here, so you would think that it means that something's not turned in, but we should be extra careful, because with some assignments, they could be turned in without an icon. So what we should do, just to be careful, is we should click on the assignment. And let's see what it says. It tells us that the assignment was submitted, it was started, but it was not completed. And this happens a lot of times. Sometimes you start something and you don't finish it, and then in your mind you think that maybe you did. You remember starting it, but then you don't remember that you didn't finish it. So a couple suggestions. One, when you start an assignment, if at all possible, finish it. The second thing is, make sure every week, a couple times a week, you go into your grade book in each class and double check that each assignment either has a grade or it has an icon. If it doesn't, click on it and check, and you can see what happened. Then you can see, oh, you know what? I started it, I didn't finish it. So then you need to either go back and restart it or pick up where you were and do that assignment. Because anytime you don't submit something, that counts as a 0. And a 0 will hurt your grade more than anything. Okay, so to summarize, very important that you do each assignment in every class. You double check your work. You make sure that you've done everything that you're supposed to have done every week. Go to class, and if you're not sure, check with your teachers, check with your homeroom coach, check with me. We'll be happy to make sure and double check with you until you get the hang of things, just to make sure that you're getting everything done. Okay, well, I hope you have a great week. I will see you at 12:30. Remember, every day, 12:30, we all have class together. That's a time for us all to touch base and make sure everything's going okay and to have some fun together. So I'll see you at 12:30.